Hey guys, Max here. In this video for the College Investor, I'll be reviewing LendKey Student Loan and Refinancing Company. So, let's go. This video is going to have 5 different parts. Part number 1 is going to be about LendKey's refinancing student loan options. Number 2 is going to be about the rates and the terms for refinancing student loans. Third will be a section on applying for and getting new private student loans. Number 4, the fine print, the little things at the end of the contract. Is there anything weird in there? We're going to check it out. And then lastly, number 5 is the bottom line. Is it a good service? Is it not? And I'm going to give a report card, a grade on LendKey. Before we get to part 1, just a really short, really quick history on LendKey. So they operate in 3 different ways. They offer student loan refinancing, new private student loans, and personal loans. And how they work is they're an aggregator, meaning they partner you, the prospective loanee, to a loan person, a bank, a credit union. So they actually pair you up with different offers, and then you as the consumer would choose which one is best. You're not going to receive the money from LendKey, for instance, but you will receive the money from a bank or credit union, and then LendKey actually services the loan. So you'll make the payments to them a lot of times. But it gives you a ton of options, which is super helpful, especially when you're refinancing a student loan. You want to figure out which one is the best deal, and they will give you more than a couple options to figure out which one is the best for you. Now to the fun part, section 1, refinancing student loans. Let's go. So they judge you and base upon your creditworthiness on a variety of pretty basic factors. First one is credit score. You need at least a 680 credit score to qualify for this. So they really push, kind of their big thing is pushing a cosigner, because most people who just finished college or thinking about refinancing the student loans usually don't have that good a credit. When you put the cosigner on though, after a 12 to 36 payment period, you're able to remove them because you've proved that you are the real deal. Good for you. So if you have a cosigner or have super good credit, it could be a really good thing on refinancing. But again, every situation is super different. I will never stand here and tell you refinancing is the best option. Based upon your situation, take some other factors into consideration, meaning the income-based federal program. This is not how private loans work. They don't have that. So if you're on an income-based program, it may be in your best bet to stay on that until you're able to get perhaps a little more income or get into your feet a little bit more established. Sección número 2, and that is rates and terms for refinancing. LendKey is pretty awesome. They offer a variety of different terms and a variety of different interest rates depending upon which loan you choose. Their terms go from 5, 7, 10, 15, or 20. So there's quite a few different options to choose from when you're talking about rate. Obviously, pretty easy to figure out. The shorter the term, the higher the payment. So stretching it out longer will be a lower payment, but again, you're always going to pay more interest on a longer loan. So take that into consideration. In regards to rates, on a fixed loan, the rates are between 3.15 to 8.54. So pretty competitive rates. Variable rates, 2.49 to 7.9 APR. Those are super competitive rates. I don't know where you're going to find something better than that, so it could be a really good option. And lastly, you need at least $5,000 minimum to refinance. And then super lastly is you can refinance, and this is a good thing, especially for those who are coming out of university. You can refinance a parent plus loan into an individual person's name. So mommy and daddy who took on your student loan debt, make sure to give them a big kiss. Mwah! Because they did a really good thing for you. But now you can start taking that as an adult, a little more responsibility. So you can refinance that parent plus loan, which could be in either one or both your parents, into your individual name and start becoming a real adult, a real man, a real girl, real woman. Anyway, taking responsibility, do it. Number 3, new student loans through a private institution. Without a cosigner, you need a minimum income of $24,000. 24K. 24 karat magic. Not that. $24,000 minimum. And the rates for variable new loans start at 4.7, fixed term starts at 5.36. We're going to take an aside for a moment though and talk about the UI, user interface. It's super, yeah, that many supers, super seamless and awesome. It's a great website, really just an easy process. It's a super easy process. I'm glad they make it easy because I know I've applied for a mortgage, for instance, and it was not an easy process. They wanted this, that, the other. It was a huge elongated process. LendKey definitely has it down when it comes to user interface and how the process of getting money and getting a loan should be. Number 4, and that's the fine print. What is in the fine print of the contract? In my best legalese opinion and of the college investor, the fine print looks pretty legitimate, nothing too weird. They do push a cosigner pretty hard because they want you to qualify, obviously. That's the only weird thing. And then in regards to, you may receive identical offers from different banks. So you may have a 5.5 APR from 3 different banks doing the exact same term, the whole bit. So it's up to you to do your due diligence, do research on the bank or credit union, and figure out which one is going to support your needs and wants, as opposed to just clicking the one that looks the most convenient. 5, the bottom line. And report card. I apologize, that was a super lame attempt at a deep voice. I don't have a deep voice, but that's okay. Anyways, the bottom line is this. LendKey seems to have a lot of things going for it. No origination cost, no application fees, a lot of good things going for it. Lots of different options in regards to banks and credit unions. It could be an awesome thing to refinance. And I think the cool thing is refinancing out of the Parent Plus loan into the individual name to start giving your parents a little more hope that you actually have your crap together. Anyhow, so those are a couple of good things going for it. And LendKey, but it's a super good option. But again, the bottom line is to only refinance when it really does make sense. Just because it's a lower interest rate doesn't always mean you should do it. Although it may feel good or may, dollar and cents wise work out. What happens if you're with a job and then you lose your job, and with the private loan you don't have the safety net of the federal loan income-based repayment program. So you have to make that same monthly payment whether you have a job or not have a job. So until you're in a place where you're up on your feet and established, it may not be a good idea to refinance. But again, if things work out together, the interest rate, you're established, LendKey is one of the best options you can take for refinancing a student loan. And the report card, it's kind of like your last final in college, we give a report card. So, drum roll. LendKey receives a 90 out of 100 on 5 different factors. This video is way too short to go over those 5 factors. Go to the post and read it, but 90 out of 100, definitely a solid A. Could it improve? Sure, everybody can improve, but we've seen some really good success, really good user interface. The 5 factors I talked about were really good, so LendKey could be a good option for you in refinancing your student loan, getting a new private student loan, or a personal loan. They have loans for home improvement, so maybe your kitchen needs to be remodeled. Anyway, LendKey is a really good option for doing all 3 of those different things. But I'm sure there's more. This is a very short video, a very breve way of looking at LendKey. What experience have you guys had? What feedback, what good things, what bad things did I not touch on? Comment below, subscribe to The College Investor. You won't get wrong. Robert has some really good stuff, so dive deep. Comment below. I want to see some banter, and you will see me in the comment section. See you guys really soon.